Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Podcast Zone. This is episode 11, and today we're diving into a super practical, everyday situation, taking a taxi.
That's right, Emma. Whether you're traveling abroad, commuting in your own city, or just trying to catch a ride late at night, knowing how to talk to a taxi driver in English is incredibly useful.
Exactly. In today's episode, we'll cover vocabulary, common phrases, pronunciation tips, cultural notes, role-play conversations, and even some fun stories about taxi rides. By the end, you'll feel confident about hopping into a cab and handling any situation in English.
And don't worry, we're not just giving you a list of words. We'll break everything down, use them in real conversations, and explain when and how to use each phrase.
So buckle up, no pun intended, and let's start our journey.
Okay, Emma, let's begin with some essential taxi-related vocabulary. Learners, you might want to take notes.
Here are the most common words and phrases. Taxi/cab. Both mean the same thing. Taxi is more common internationally. Cab is often used in American English. Taxi stand or taxi rank, a designated place where taxis wait for passengers. Fare, the cost of the ride. Meter, the device inside the taxi that calculates the fare. Destination, the place you want to go. Route, the way the driver takes to reach your destination. Traffic, the number of cars on the road. Rush hour, the busy time of day, usually mornings and evenings. Tip, extra money you give the driver as appreciation. Ride-hailing app, like Uber, Lyft, or Careem.
Good lists, and let's give some example sentences. Excuse me, can you call me a taxi? How much is the fare to the airport? Could you please turn on the meter? I think this route is longer than usual. I'll give you a tip for helping with my luggage.
Notice how polite we are when speaking to the driver. Words like please and could you are really important.
Excuse me, are you free?
Yes, where would you like to go?
To the airport, please.
Sure, which terminal?
Terminal 2? How long will it take?
Around 30 minutes, depending on traffic.
Okay, thank you. Could you please use the meter?
Of course. Do you have any luggage?
Yes, just one suitcase.
No problem. I'll put it in the trunk.
Thanks. Excuse me, could you please drive a little slower?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
We've arrived. That's $25.
Here's $30. Please keep the change.
Thank you very much. Have a good flight.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Let's highlight some useful phrases from that role play. Are you free? A polite way to ask if the taxi is available. Could you please use the meter? Very important, especially in countries where some drivers may try to overcharge. Please keep the change means you don't need the driver to return the extra money. It's a tip.
Yes, and notice the polite requests. Could you please? Excuse me. Thank you. Using polite expressions makes the conversation smoother and more respectful.
Let's talk about cultural differences. In some countries, bargaining with taxi drivers is common. For example, in parts of South Asia or Africa, you may need to negotiate the fare before the ride.
Yes, but in most Western countries, like the US, UK, Canada, or Australia, the fare is usually fixed by the meter and bargaining isn't expected.
Another cultural point is tipping. In the US, it's common to give around 10 to 15% of the fare as a tip. In other countries, rounding up the fare is enough.
Exactly. Always check local customs so you don't feel awkward or pay too little.
Let's practice pronunciation of some key words. Taxi. Tax-see. Stress on the first syllable. Fare. Fare rhymes with care. Meter. Meter. Destination. Des-to-nation. Stress on the third syllable. Route. Two pronunciations, route, American, or route, British. David. Good point. Learners should know both because they might hear different accents.
Excuse me, is your taxi available?
Yes, please get in. Where would you like to go?
To the Grand Hotel on Main Street, please.
No problem. Would you like me to take the highway or the city route?
Which one is faster at this time of night?
The highway should be quicker.
Okay, let's take the highway. Excuse me, could you please lower the music?
Of course. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Also, do you accept credit cards?
Yes, I do.
Great.
We're here. That will be $18.
Here's my card.
Thank you. Please enter your PIN.
Done. Could I get a receipt, please?
Certainly. Here you go.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, learners, let's test your knowledge. Repeat after me. Could you please take me to the airport? Can you turn on the meter? Please keep the change. How long will it take to get there? Do you accept credit cards?
Great practice. You can also create your own sentences using the new words fare, route, destination, tip. Try recording yourself and compare your pronunciation.
So today in part 1 we learned essential vocabulary for taking a taxi, basic and extended role plays, polite request phrases, cultural notes about bargaining and tipping, pronunciation of key words.
And we practiced some sentences together. That's a lot already. But don't worry, we still have part 2, part 3, and part 4 coming, where we'll dive into more advanced conversations, problem situations, slang, idioms, and fun stories.
Stay tuned. This is only the beginning of our taxi adventure. Welcome back, learners. In part 1, we covered the basics of taking a taxi, vocabulary, polite requests, cultural notes, and some role plays.
That's right. Now, in part 2, we're going to handle something even more important: problems, complaints, and negotiations in a taxi.
Because let's be honest, sometimes taxi rides don't go smoothly. Maybe the driver takes the wrong route, maybe the meter isn't working, maybe the price feels too high, or maybe there's a communication problem.
And that's when having the right English phrases will really help you stay calm, polite, and confident.
Let's introduce some key words for dealing with problems. Overcharge, when someone asks you to pay too much. Shortcut, a quicker way to reach your destination. Detour, a longer way, often because of traffic or construction. Breakdown, when the taxi stops working. Lost, not knowing the correct direction. Dispute, an argument, usually about money. Complaint, expressing dissatisfaction. Refund, money returned to you if something went wrong.
And some example sentences. Excuse me, I think you are overcharging me. Could we take a shortcut? Are we on a detour? What happens if the taxi breaks down? I believe you took the wrong turn.
Excuse me, isn't this way longer?
Well, there's usually less traffic here.
I understand, but could you please take the main road instead?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. I just want to make sure we arrive quickly. I understand, but could you please? That's softer than saying you're going the wrong way.
Yes, and phrases like, excuse me, isn't this way longer? Could you please take the main road? Help you avoid sounding rude.
Excuse me, the meter isn't on. Could you please turn it on?
Sorry, the meter is broken. We'll have to agree on a price.
Okay. How much to go to Central Station?
About $15.
Could we agree on $12 instead?
All right. $12 is fine.
Thank you. Let's go. Could you please turn on the meter? If the meter is broken, can we agree on a price before we start? That seems a little high. Could we lower it? Can you give me a fair price? Let's meet halfway. In many countries like Egypt, Pakistan, India, or Mexico, bargaining over taxi fares is normal.
Yes, but in other places like Japan, Germany, or the UK, bargaining isn't common at all. You simply pay the meter fare.
So always check the local culture before arguing about price. Excuse me, why are we stopping?
I'm so sorry, the car broke down.
Oh no, what should I do?
Don't worry, I'll call another taxi for you.
Thank you. Do I still need to pay for this ride?
No, of course not. You only pay the next taxi.
I appreciate your help. This shows how to ask questions calmly in a stressful situation. Why are we stopping? What should I do? Do I still need to pay? Overcharge. Overcharge. Shortcut. Short. Cut. Detour. Detour. Breakdown. Break. Down. Dispute. Dispute. Refund. Refund. Excuse me, the fare says $20, but you're asking for $30.
The traffic was heavy, so it costs more.
But the meter clearly says $20. I will pay what the meter shows.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Here's $20. The meter says blank. I will pay the meter fare. I don't think that's correct. Could I please have a receipt? If there's a problem, I can call customer service. Excuse me, V isn't working. Could you turn it on? Could we take it will be faster. I think you are me. Do I still need to pay if the taxi breaks down? In part 2, we learned how to deal with taxi problems, wrong routes, broken meters, breakdowns, and disputes.
Yes, and we practiced vocabulary like overcharge, shortcut, detour, refund. We also learned polite but firm phrases to stay confident.
In part 3, we'll go even deeper. We'll talk about modern taxis with apps, giving directions, slang, and funny taxi stories.
That's going to be fun. See you there.
Welcome back, learners. We've already mastered the basics of taking a taxi and handling problems.
Yes, and now in part 3, we're going to focus on modern taxis, giving directions, using ride-hailing apps, taxi slang, and some funny real-life stories.
This part will feel super practical because many of us today use apps like Uber, Lyft, Grab, Careem, Bolt, or Ola. But the English phrases are still essential even with apps. Let's start with useful words for ride-hailing apps. Ride request, when you book a taxi through the app. Driver accepted, when the driver confirms your request. Pickup point, the location where the driver will meet you. Drop-off point, your destination. ETA, estimated time of arrival. How long until the driver arrives? Shared ride, when you share the car with other passengers. Cancellation fee, money charged if you cancel after booking. Rating, the number of stars, 1 to 5, given to a driver or passenger. Hello, are you my driver?
Yes, Emma.
That's me. My pickup point was the library.
Correct. And you're going to Green Park?
Yes, please.
Great. The app says it will take 20 minutes.
Perfect. Do you prefer cash or card?
Card is fine.
Are you my driver? My pickup point was... Do you prefer cash or card? Yes, and confirming the passenger's name is very important for safety. Always check before entering a car. Sometimes the driver doesn't know your exact location, so you'll need to give directions.
Here are some phrases. Turn left at the next traffic light. Please go straight for 2 blocks. Take the second right. Stop here, please. It's just around the corner. And example role play. Passenger. Could you turn left at the next light? Sure. Then please stop near the bakery on the right. Okay, we're here.
Pick up. Pick up. Drop off. Drop off. Corner. Corner. Traffic light. Traffic light. Block. Block. Let's make it fun. Some slang you might hear from drivers or passengers. Hail a cab. Wave to stop a taxi on the street. Hop in. Get into the taxi quickly. Catch a ride. Get a ride with someone.
Surge pricing, when prices go up because of high demand. No show, when the passenger doesn't appear. Example sentences. I hailed a cab downtown. Hop in, we're going to the station. Because of the concert, Uber has surge pricing tonight. How long have you been driving a taxi?
Almost 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Do you like it?
Yes, I meet many people from different countries.
That must be interesting. What's the funniest story you've had?
One passenger once sang karaoke for the entire trip.
David, I once took a taxi in Bangkok and the driver had a pet parrot sitting in the front seat.
What? Did the parrot talk?
Yes, it kept saying, "Hello, pay the fare." The driver laughed so hard every time it said that.
That's amazing. Listeners, remember, taxi rides can be full of surprises.
Imagine you're in these situations. What would you say in English? The taxi breaks down in the middle of the road. You realize you left your wallet in the taxi. The driver takes a wrong turn into a dark street and you feel unsafe. Learners can pause the podcast and practice responses. Okay, learners, it's quiz time. Let's test everything from all 4 parts. What is the device that calculates the fare? What do you call a faster way to get somewhere? What is surge pricing? What does keep the change mean? Excuse me, could you please turn on the... Where is the point? I think you are me. Please stop here. I will get... How do you politely ask a driver to slow down? What phrase do you use if you left something in the taxi?
Great practice. Listeners, try to answer out loud before we give the answers.
Let's summarize everything from this giant episode. Part 1, basic vocabulary, simple role plays, polite requests, cultural notes on tipping. Part 2, handling problems, wrong routes, disputes, bargaining, broken meters. Part 3, using taxi apps, giving directions, slang, funny stories. Part 4, emergencies, advanced conversations, humor, and final quiz.
That's more than 20,000 words of practice, examples, and stories. If you studied all parts, you now have a strong command of English for any taxi situation.
Thank you for joining us on the English Podcast Zone. Remember, language learning is about practice. The more you role play these situations, the more confident you'll feel.
Yes, and next time you hop into a taxi, you'll know exactly what to say.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep learning and keep speaking English.